Hello guys, welcome back to Traha Global. New huge update coming, pre-announcement. Also guys, a new coupon. So I'm gonna give you first the new coupon and then I'm gonna talk about what we'll get in the next update because there are lots of improvements. We get a new elite dungeon, we get lots of changes, improvements, especially lots of improvements for new and returning players. I think this update will be really good and lots of changes to spirit cards and how they work. I really like that they try to make the game really good. So they try to improve, which is a good thing. They keep on working, making the game better. I still enjoy this game, so yeah. Okay, let's see first. Let's see the coupon. Okay, the new coupon is okay 3,000. So let's see 3,000 and we'll see what we get. Sword. Okay, like this. Okay, 3,000 sword has been given. Okay, let's see what we got. 1,000 of each of the shards. Okay, I'll take it. Boom. We are good to get the full mounts, collection of mounts. Okay, now let's go guys, let's go and check the pre-announcement for what we get in the next update because there are lots of changes. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so here we have the letter from the developers for the next update. Okay, so we like to share that with you that we have in store for everyone in the coming update. This include major updates of reworking spirit cards, stat growth, plus a new raid and dungeon, new returning player and new and returning player support system will also be added. Okay, so let's see. Let's start first with the new dungeon, a new raid. Crimson Molten Temple will be added as a random raid in the rotation and standalone elite raid. So guys, we have a new raid, more challenging. This is going to be the most difficult of all the raids added so far, so you'll need to learn the mechanics and position yourself properly. With the new raid being added, the elite, Ice Castle, Watchtower and Frostbloom Garden will be merged into a rotation. A new party dungeon will be added also with the new raid, and at the end of March there will be updated in the form of random and elite dungeons, but we understand that the players have voiced their opinion about the difficulty of matching for elite dungeons. In future updates, elite party dungeon will be moved to random dungeons. So okay, we plan to set the number of entries so that there is no burden on Traha by altering the completion count for each dungeon difficulty level if they are transferred into other formats. Okay, so 1 second. So let's start with the new elite raid, guys. So they will add the new one, which will be more difficult. I think that will start maybe, but definitely will have maybe more difficulties. Like this one had 90,000 and 110,000. Maybe we'll have 90,000 or 100,000 and then 140 or something like that. And with that, there is a chance we might get new tier for legendary, because with this one we got tier 2 and tier 4. And these last two, the dragon and the queen, ice queen, they will be merged into one through rotation, and we'll have a new one here. Plus these ones, I think they will be added, these two, they will be added in here. Okay, so you won't have to queue with other players to move to random, where the game will randomize, similar to this one. Okay, randomize the players that will join. Okay, so that's, yeah, I think it's not a bad thing actually, because we'll focus more on the elite ones, the heroic this ones. Okay, so plus they will add more in the future, so it's okay if they add these ones here, the random ones, so you don't have to keep on asking for players to join your party for these ones. You'll only have to as for this elite. Okay, also I think they will add new ones in here, I think something like that. So yeah, lots of new dungeons and changes to them. Maybe possibly, like I said, new legendary gear, expect that. And another thing, guys, if they will merge these two, that means so will be once or twice per week, I think. Yeah, once per week, and you'll get from both of them, but they will be random. You could get this or this, and you'll get from both of them, you'll get both of the rewards. You'll get these ones and also these ones. Okay, something like that. So, and the new one, maybe we'll get the materials for the new tier 5 and 6, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, let's see what else we have, what other changes. Okay, reworking spirit card stats growth. As the level of the spirit card increases, so to do the number of spirit cards required to level it up. If you get a new spirit card, it can be difficult to use it immediately because it is weaker, so it makes them less appealing. In the coming update, the quantity required to level up spirit cards has been modified to increase gradually instead of large blocks. Additionally, the maximum level of spirit cards and the card codex has been changed from 10 to 30. Wow, that's 3 times more levels. But I think with the new level system, we'll level them up faster. Okay, allowing the level increase from level 10 to 30, allowing everyone to level up their spirit cards more times, and their combat power bonuses were also improved. So that means, guys, with the next update, okay, let's read everything and then I'm gonna give you what I understand from this. With these changes, the level of your spirit cards will be reset, and all the spirit cards that were acquired previously will be reused so that you can level up your spirit cards again. Additional gold will be provided for leveling up your spirit cards. Really nice. The UI will also be changed in this update to make it easier to check and compare the information of the spirit cards. Okay, that's nice, I like this. And another thing, the spirit card equip bonus effect on combat power. The equip effects of spirit cards functioning like passive skills that were difficult to directly convert into combat power instead of simply increasing stats. However, a combat power boost was displayed to help visualize the increase when the card was equipped. The equip effect and combat power boost didn't quite match, which caused confusion among players. In order to improve this and allow you to use spirit cards more freely, the equip effect combat power boost has been removed. After the update, overall combat power will not be affected by equipping different cards. Okay, so that's huge. Okay, let's go to the spirit cards to explain better. Okay, so here are the spirit cards. So guys, as we have right now, as you can see, in order to level up the spirit cards, the higher the level, the more cards you require. For example, to get this one from level 5 to level 6, I require 160, guys. 160. A lot of them. Definitely for legendary, it's you don't need as many because they are harder to get, but still, and they give you more CP, but still, since they are harder to get, it's not easy to level them up. So what they are planning to do after the next update, guys, and the max level is 10 right now. Okay, so in the next update the max level will be 30, and they will reset to 0 or to 1 the levels of each the spirit cards. They will return gold to the gold that we used, and also all the cards, okay, the amount of cards, the total amount of cards that we had used so far, because everything will be reset. So don't be worried if you see your CP being less, but you can use the gold given and all the spirit cards, okay, to level them up, and this time you'll get higher levels and more CP, guys. So it'll be easier to level them up. And for example, to give you the example of these ones, okay, So for example, to reach from level 5 to level 6, you won't need 160 spirit cards. Maybe you'll need like 10, 20, I don't know, less, way less than, because also the level, the max level, it went up to 30 from 10. So maybe this one, after the update, I will be able to get to level 20 or something like that, not level 5. And we'll get more CP. No, in theory, we'll get more CP also. We'll see how much more. I'm quite curious. And another thing, they discuss about the equipping effects. For right now, see, when you equip the spirit cards, you get CP. But that getting people confused, because you want them for the stats. You like the stats, but you want higher CP. And sometimes maybe you get confused and you equip the ones that give you more CP, but or maybe you equip the ones that give you the stats that you want, but you lose CP. So in order to fix this, after the next update, guys, the spirit cards that you equip, they won't give any extra CP. The CP that you get will be only from the levels, total levels of the spirit cards that you already own. Okay, so this, if you equip, you won't get any CP, but you get the effects. So that way we can use different builds at no cost of our CP. So we can use the spirit cards that are more useful for us, okay, without losing any CP, which is really nice. I like this. So we don't lose CP actually, because you'll think, but if we don't get the equipment CP bonus, we'll lose CP. No, we won't lose, because we'll get a lot more CP from the level system, the new level system of the spirit cards. That's at least what I think. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, these next two paragraphs are related to new and returning player, but also current players. It's about how to make it easier, especially for new and returning players. Okay, so Traha has many ways to help players grow with cumulative rewards each day. However, this can create a gap between long-time players and newcomers, making it hard for new players to catch up. It also makes it more difficult for returning users to come back from a break. That's true. We will now be adding a new support system to help new and returning users jump in at any time. Okay, we're added a system that helps you grow for a certain period of time based on your time spent inactive, whether due to lack of taking of break or from not having played since launch. The reward, okay, so that means this system, if you don't play the game, maybe you play just 1 hour per day, okay, and the rest of the day you are offline, or you didn't play for a long time, maybe you tried the game for a few days and then you forget about it. Well, with this new system, when you come back, you'll see a bunch of rewards in there. The rewards, so let's see how they say, the rewards is not given all at once, but accumulates with more consistent play. So it's a mix. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so that means, guys, after you return or log in, you'll see a bunch of rewards right there that you can claim, okay, gradually, by being active, okay, by being active a little bit, okay, a little bit active. This allows players to close the gap between them and existing players. The lantern of, that's how it's called, the system, the lantern of growth will be available retroactively to all characters that were created before the update. So even us as current players, active players, will get this as well. So we will receive rewards based on the time when we initially began playing. Players that became inactive more recently would also get rewards from the lantern. Okay, of course we want to make sure that this system won't end up encouraging players to spend time offline for more rewards, so we have balanced and prepared things carefully so as not to punish players who have been active all along. So this system won't be like if you stay inactive most of the time for a long period of time, this will be the way to play the game. No. So it will be a right proper balance. Even if you're active, you still get rewards, but So you still will encourage players to be active, but the ones that don't have the time to play it as much, they will be able to catch up, okay, to the more active players somehow. Okay, character leveling, we'll see how it works. Character leveling boosting, okay, the lantern of growth will make it easier for players to get into the game, but we've also added another feature to help get more new players: character level boosts. Okay, boosted characters can only be created once per account, so one character per account. Their level, items, completed mission, and more will be set to a certain level, and combat power to make it easier to jump into the more up-to-date content. Wow! So that means on one of the characters, guys, you'll have higher level, better equipment, completed mission, and a lot of other things, so you can actually play the latest contents. That's crazy. We're also added something like that, we'll see. We're also added a simple growth guide for new users to help introduce them to the mechanics of the game. Boosted character level are calculated as if they've been played for equivalent amount of time, so their lantern of growth will account for this when calculating the rewards. Okay, so wow, that's crazy. So that means maybe they will have close to the level as an active player, something like that. And also the rewards that we discussed about from the lantern of growth, that is crazy. Everyone, let's welcome new user and show them the ropes. Also faction changes, because as you know, faction as player has been moving between faction, the balance issue have been improving. Based on everyone feedback, we think it would be better to increase the standard for balance. As a result, we plan to make the condition for balance based on faction content performance gaps looser. The wait time for a second faction transfer will be greatly increased to prevent players transferring for the rewards itself. Special pass. The special pass comes with bonus mounts and costumes for each season. Okay. However, users who joined late or didn't purchase the previous season pass are disappointed that they cannot obtain these rewards. The new special pass will include exclusive points which can be collected and used to purchase the last season costume mounts and more. Okay, the news. Okay, interesting. So these points can be collected and used to purchase the last season's costume mounts. So we'll be able with these points, guys, to I think that's what they want to say, to get the previous mounts and other like costumes that were are not available anymore. Auto missions. Traha global variants content, varied content. Sorry, varied content. Each bestows its own rewards and bonuses. There are also conflicts when it comes to how you want to play this content. However, some of Traha Global's content has a significant level of difficulty. It will be ideal if you could keep doing this content and get the rewards without it being based on the number of times you entered. The development team had to accept the fact that not all content could be changed this way. Increasing the difficulty would also create the problem of content burnout, and the stock of cumulative growth may negatively affect gameplay. As a result, various improvements have been made to improve the experience while playing difficult types of content. However, these improvements, such as decreasing the number of mission objectives, helped reduce the tedium of doing them, but failed to resolve the issue of the content itself feeling tiresome to do. After a lot of internal debates, we finally decided to accept that was already part of the game. Daily missions, side missions, solo dungeons, kingdom missions are so different from one another. We will be adding a convenient function that will automatically carry out missions, but only for repetitive content where missions are given. We take one step ahead and be careful not to add auto combat and auto repeat content accordingly. In the future, we plan to reinforce the play when you want element and redefine the relationship between various PvP content. So, so this system Let me guess, it will be, so we'll be able with this system to do on auto some of these repetitive contents like side mission, solo dungeons. A list of we will be adding this convenient function that will automatically carry out missions. Okay, so it's something auto, something like that. We'll see. So I don't mind that. PvP field, the time limited PvP field system with new maps, monster composition items and competition events was scheduled to be released by the end of March. However, due to the time consuming development of this new feature, the update was moved to April. Okay. So that this content related to PvP would be added in the next update, not next, in April. Okay. So yeah, lots of things, lots of changes, a lot of them they sound very good. We'll see how they will end up being. Quite excited about this, so we'll see soon in the next update. So let me know what you think. Till next time guys, see you and bye.